The Mohammed Siraj story is much like a fairy tale. Think about his debut and think about Edgbaston. It almost kind of comes full circle. Mohammed Siraj made his debut in Melbourne, and you should go and ask Ravi Shastri, Bharat Arun, R. Sridhar, and people who were part of that tour. In November, when India went to Australia, Mohammed Siraj lost his father. And at that point in time, the COVID protocols were so harsh that India was going through a 14-day hard quarantine. Mohammed Siraj was not allowed to step out of his room. There was not a single shoulder to cry on. Only the physio, Nitin Patel, was allowed to go into Mohammed Siraj's room, and he was the one who went and consoled Siraj. So much so that Ravi and Bharat actually told me that we were worried about Mohammed Siraj. He shouldn't do something silly. It was extremely difficult for him. The question was, should he come back to India and be with family, or should he stay on in Australia and do national duty? Mohammed Siraj decided to do national duty and come Melbourne. When he was walking to the top of his mark, Siraj tells me he was actually thinking of his father. That incredible start, a fifer. And remember also, India had been bundled out for 36 in that previous test match. Everybody had written India off. Mohammed Siraj, bowling for India, picks a fifer. Ajinkya Rahane 100, Ravindra Jadeja 50. India goes on to win that Boxing Day test by 8 wickets. The story doesn't end there. Racist abuse is hurled at Mohammed Siraj in the next test match. And thereafter come the Gabba. And we got news that Jasprit Bumrah wasn't playing. All of a sudden, a man who is 3 test matches old has to be given the mantle of leading the Indian bowling attack. Yet again, Mohammed Siraj puts his hand up. A fifer once again setting up that amazing run chase. And then when he was coming out, Jasprit Bumrah was the one who hugged his bowling compatriot for a job well done. And the picture postcard moment for me was the Indian team giving that flag to Mohammed Siraj. Here's secular India, not the toxic India, the secular India of our dreams walking past. Fast forward to Edgbaston. India has lost a key test match in Leeds. India did not defend 370. Mohammed Siraj has been castigated. Questions have been asked because multiple times in the first spell in recent past, in the Border Gavaskar Trophy, and also in the first test match at Leeds, he wasn't his usual self. He let the team down, wasn't able to put his hand up and back Jasprit Bumrah. The murmurs were getting louder. The talk was getting more and more visible. The people around Mohammed Siraj had started to question his ability. This was his key test. And in the absence of Jasprit Bumrah, who has been rested, once again, the mantle of the bowling leader was passed on to Mohammed Siraj. And he delivered. In what manner? The most regal manner, and we've already narrated this story in our live yesterday. Mohammed Siraj was desperate. My colleague Gargi Raut spoke about it in that live, about the hunger, about the desperation, about the keenness, about the resolve, about the deep hunger that Mohammed Siraj was nurturing as he came into this test match. India 587, it was set up. And that first spell, Zach Crawley. And then the morning on day 3, Ben Stokes, the ball literally thudded into his gloves on its way to the wicketkeeper. India was on fire. Mohammed Siraj was on fire. But thereafter there was resistance, and strong resistance. So India needed another burst, and a desperate one. Akashdeep opened the gates. Thereafter Mohammed Siraj took over yet again. Chris Wokes, Bryden Cass, Shoaib Bashir. England was decimated. England was decimated. India gets a 180-run lead. The Mohammed Siraj story continues. Redemption happens. But you know what? The story isn't over yet. The match isn't done yet. It's half done. Siraj has set it up. Now in the absence of Jasprit, he will have one more spell, one more innings to come and spit fire. And if he does that, he will once again be at the top of his bowling mark, thanking his dad. And then he will come and tell me, ab dekhiye jo promise kiya tha, wo kar dikhaya. You can't not love Mohammed Siraj. He is one of those people who you will want to see successful. We have been following Mohammed Siraj very closely at the nets. We've been seeing his training. Here are some training visuals of Mohammed Siraj. Look at them and feel good.